Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Astercat and welcome to a different video than usual. Now, those of you who have been around the channel before know that I do play Genshin. We have occasionally done some wishing streams, but that's kind of been the extent of Genshin content on my channel. So you might be wondering, why are we doing a video now? I got into Genshin in April of this year, April of 2023, and ever since starting I have been absolutely obsessed with Tighnari, and so I thought it was only fitting to record my reaction to meeting him in the game for the very first time. That then turned into recording the entire Sumeru Archon quest. Originally, I was just doing this for myself and I wasn't really planning on sharing them anywhere, but I thought, hey, why not? It could be fun to share my experiences with you guys. I'm going to be posting each act of the Sumeru Archon quest separately. The videos are going to be extremely long because they are largely unedited. I did go through and I chopped out any awkward silences or parts that weren't important to the quest itself, but other than that, it's just raw footage, so treat it kind of like a live stream rather than a fully edited video. Also, please disregard any audio or technical difficulties. Like I said, this was a couple months ago, back when I was still really struggling with my audio, and I had some people in the Discord with me, which made editing the audio kind of awkward, but we got it smoothed out in the end and it gets better as time goes on. Anyways, that's all from me for now. I hope you enjoy watching me react to the first act of the Sumeru Archon quest. I'll see you guys later. Alright, hello to nobody, because, I mean, to people possibly. But this is just a recording I'm making because I just reached a part in the Archon quest. I have just reached going to the land of the Dendro Archon, and I know that Tighnari is going to be there, and I have not met him yet, so I thought it'd be fun to record me meeting him. It's so pretty! Oh, I'm so excited.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes,
And
indeed.
speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Either just casually walking through the water.
much about her?
Uh-huh.
She doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister.
Yeah.
Even so, people call Sumeru the nation of wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the god of wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Not a bad idea. Although things never go the way we planned them. Sounds like a plan.
Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City.
Okay.
Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things.
Sure.
Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Yeah. Hello.
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead.
Hi.
Perfect timing. Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon?
I think everyone can hear you, Paimon.
You over there! Could you give us some directions? Huh? What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Oh, wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Maybe there's a reason she ignored
Well,
us?
Even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her.
Maybe
When
we
get the
shouldn't.
chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Either. I don't like the idea of stalking someone. Through mists of smoke and forests dark.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Okay.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished.
She's right there. Okay.
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case.
Probably not.
Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her
No,
for
I'd rather not bother her.
It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly.
We can find our way ourselves.
Oh.
Paimon, no.
What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it
Oh, the
smells
music
nice.
is really pretty.
Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Ether?
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Are you good, Ether? I've got to get out of here. Oh. Yeah, go. I think I'm gonna pass out.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Oh no! Oh, are you okay, hon? I don't hear a voice. It's so pretty here. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Come on, Ether. Oh my god, the music is so good. Okay. Continue. What voice? Hello?
Traveler's been out for a long time now. Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable.
This is who I think it is. This is who I think.
Ah,
It's Collei!
then there's absolutely
Collei!
nothing to worry about.
Collei!
Are you
Hi!
safe now?
Hi! Hi!
Oh, thank goodness, Traveler!
Oh, thank goodness! Hi! Where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Hyma was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is. This is Gandarva Ville. It was originally built by scholars
Hi,
in
hon.
Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations.
Oh my god, hi!
My name is Collei.
Hi,
I'm a
Collei.
trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Oh my god! Hi, Collei! Thank you for the help.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh,
Alright.
That's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Hi, hon.
Whoops.
Oh, are you okay?
Collei, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. I'll get it for you once
No,
I am
no, don't autoplay, don't autoplay. Oh my god. He's right there. Okay.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Abyss Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
I'm so happy right now. Hi.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tighnari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandarva Ville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneal I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I understand completely.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or
yes.
Did you see anything while
Paimon just looks over. You describe what you saw while unconscious. He's so cute. Oh my god. That expression. I need a picture. There we go.
Collei, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Okay.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tighnari. Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandarva Ville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you.
Understood.
Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
That's putting it lightly.
If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
What?
Oh, are you okay?
Poor
You're
Ether.
experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else.
Yeah.
The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own, at least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of
He's
smell.
so cute. I just can't stop staring at him. Yes, sounds good.
Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right.
I wouldn't call this a problem. Actually, I would, but you know.
I'm meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey, are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
I feel it's a little
What's
weird.
You mean how you're feeling now?
Yeah, my body does feel a little weird, but what I mean is...
The vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
He's gone through so much. I'm not sure. When I first saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground. But the red sky, could it have been Conria?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tighnari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
Ooh. I don't think that's the case.
You mean that Tighnari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations?
It's not surprising. He's not a moron.
Why would he try to hide that from us?
Exactly. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations.
Sounds like a plan, Paimon.
But it seems like asking Tighnari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start by having a chat with
Good
Collei.
idea. Collei's pretty friendly.
She is
we
pretty
can ask
friendly.
her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Sumeru Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Okay. You get a night of rest. Does Ether finally actually sleep?
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Collei!
Yay! Ah! I'm here! Okay, this is very strange, but I low-key want to play as Ether right now. I'm gonna go pop Electro on him, and if I change my mind, then we will go with Dendro. Or, not Dendro. We could go with Dendro, actually. But I'll go back to Animo. But Geo is not gonna be much help here, I don't think. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, a Dendroculus. I have no idea if that's how you say it. Alright, anyways, back to Tighnari. And what we were actually doing.
Alright, next let's see your right hand. Not bad.
Okay.
But please remember that you still need to be careful, understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Collei, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... Well, you understand.
Is it the same symbol that's on Klee's thing? Sorry.
Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Collei. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yep. Is there something we can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps
It's just like, I will
could
take my
you
two
for a patrol south of
people who
Gandarva Ville for the
refuse
day.
to rest.
And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the statue of the Seven.
I can do that.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be right there. All right. We'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details.
See you
to Collei.
later.
Yes, you can count on me.
Of course we can.
So, Collei, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities,
Okay.
ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals.
Alright.
As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
That makes sense.
Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way!
Where'd you go?
You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the
Okay.
meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Sounds good to me. Oh, whoopsies. I fell. Sorry, Collei. I don't have Kazuha's thing to boost me up. Hi, doggy. This doggy has a name. Good puppy. Uh-huh. Hello. Oh, you're the person Tighnari's going to be staying with. These guys just love running around when they aren't working. I hope they pay close attention to that girl's condition and report any changes immediately. Pfft, duel. That girl? Oh, she's a trainee forest ranger with us. She's in poor health. She's here to learn and recuperate at the same time. She's so young yet so eager to excel. I'm still quite worried about her condition. That's why I asked the search and rescue dogs to pay attention to her condition and notify me if something changes. That's the only way I can be there in time to help her. That's so sweet. I can help too. It means a lot to me. Ah, how I wish more kind people like you would join the forest rangers. By the way, are you heading to the Abyss forest? So, let me give you some common herbs that may come in handy. Thank you. Oh, I love Collei. I'm not following Collei. I don't know where I am. I'm lost. Collei, help. Yes, this is where we go. Let's do a one pull outside of here. Just for fun. Oh, not on Alhetham's, actually. We're on Kazuha's, I think. Though it may also be fun. I don't think this... Does this count as... yeah, no. I was gonna say, if that built pity, I'd honestly do one just for fun. But let's do a one pull on here. Nope, it's blue. That's okay. Check the lamps along the path. Which path? Where are we? Collei, I'm confused. Oh, here.
Nothing wrong with these 2 lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Alright.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
Okay. Got it. Meow.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
Cool. Statue of the Seven?
The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation.
Yeah.
You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
I did.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
I'm a terrific climber.
I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Okay.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas.
Thank you, Paimon.
By the way, Collei, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord
Hello.
Rukudevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Greater Lord Rukudevata?
I don't know.
Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukudevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created
Fascinating.
a rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone.
Good to
To the
know.
people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Yeah, I feel like everything
According to
coincides
what
with
Masters
Connery at
told
this
me,
point.
The sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of her
Sumeru.
lost
I've never
baby,
heard it pronounced that
the
way.
sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Siristana.
Okay.
Huh? Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Unsurprising, but that's okay.
You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
She's so pretty.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I
She's
don't
such a
consider you
sweetheart.
strangers. Because you two know Amber, right?
Ah, yes, of course.
Wait, Amber?
Mm-hmm.
You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say
She's
that
so
she's the kind of
sweet.
person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't
That's
help but
true.
be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt.
Oh, you're so precious.
Sorry.
No, it's adorable.
Uh,
I love both Paimon and Ether just being like,
This is a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure. You really like Amber.
You really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It
No, not at all.
Kind of weird.
It was precious.
It's alright, Collei. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other
Oh,
letters.
so she talked about us.
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon. The city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the
Makes
moment
sense.
I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
You're so considerate too.
Telling
Oh,
you.
I love her.
Please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Sumeru Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time. And
That's
I
okay.
haven't read any books.
I don't blame you at all. You're good. No need to apologize.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had
Mm-hmm.
never even heard of Greater Lord Rukadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Sumeru Archon?
How much are we gonna tell her?
So that's why you're
Mm-hmm.
here. Thank you for telling me your story.
She's so sweet. I'm gonna cry.
We are friends after all, right?
Paimon's right. We're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy.
Yes.
Let's meet back here shortly.
Sounds good to me. Alright. Hello, hello. Chaos has been happening. Not chaos. But me screaming a lot has been happening. I'm so I'm gonna have so much fun editing all the parts to this later because I genuinely met Tighnari and just I cannot. I'm so happy right now. Also, I pulled Ether out.
What?
I pulled Ether out for the sake of just I could.
Oh.
Because I thought it'd be fun for the only issue is I now can't actually wait, I may be able to fix this. If I put him in as the Electro instead of her. So he's the Electro, so then I'll take I like Singcho being second though. Okay, I guess I'll put Kazuha here.
Sounds good to me.
I'm glad that sounds good to you. So I was running into the issue of I'm so used to using
Oh, lead the way.
you're so cute. Hydro here. I'm so used to using Kazuha's jumpy thing that I keep jumping off things and then dying.
With nature.
Oh my god.
Well, like because I can't just like boost myself back up.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a real problem when I get Scaramouche and then just like
You and dropping people, I swear.
it's really easy to do, okay? Because like with Kazuha I can save it.
Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
You're one to talk.
Do you think she's supposed to be greater
Uh-huh.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I'm gonna be honest, I have literally no idea.
You might be right. The statue does look kinda old. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later.
Sure. We're just here to clean it.
I'm cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
It is. Was it? I wasn't paying attention. Was it not clean before? Collei! Where are you? Oh, there she is. Hi, Collei.
Collei, we're back.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
I love it here.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, some restraint, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Collei is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers eat called pita pockets. You'll like them.
You're so sweet.
What?
Oh.
No, you dropped it on the ground. Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
What was that look,
I
Ether?
nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing. You're quite the cook, Collei.
I'm gonna be so sad when I know this quest is
Goodness,
amazing.
You wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
I'm like just completely most of the lines, all of they just go straight over my head. But I'm here. I'm like I'm paying attention.
Sometime. I'll even include all my
Oh,
personal
thank
cooking
you,
for
Collei.
You'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Collei. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh,
Oh.
I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Collei, don't you think that Tighnari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission.
There's reasons.
Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's not good at anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
Ether's just like,
Oh no, you've got
for
the
real.
wrong idea about Master.
Oh, I know.
He may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted.
He's very sweet.
I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. But Master is actually very kind at heart. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the
Yes.
Academia, right?
Yes, I have.
There's a group called,
I'm normal about all of this.
something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my
Yes! That does sound like something Tighnari would say.
Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy
I do know
about his
him well.
responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest
He's
watcher.
the best!
Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tighnari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out.
Stop!
He even carried you all the way here.
Stop it!
Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon's genuinely concerned about
And I appreciate the concern, Paimon.
Sorry to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
Paimonial wrath.
No! Don't touch me!
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Collei. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
Oh.
No, I just...
Oh god.
didn't mean that.
I should not love these characters so much.
What's the matter?
Good.
I just met them and I'm like, I cannot
I'm fine.
describe the emotions.
I must
Like,
have startled
this is
people with
literally the
reacting
first
like that.
time that I've met them in the game and I'm like just
Well, it's getting late now.
ah.
Gandarva Ville. I think Master and the others should be back by now too.
Okay.
Huh? What was up with Collei just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back.
I'm not sure what your definition of running is, and I can see her fine. Okay. I'm so very normal about this. I love how Tighnari directly told me not to run off places. And, like, the first thing that I did was run off places.
Someone doesn't listen.
Like, he was like, don't run off! And I immediately, like, teleported to Inazuma.
Ah,
Hello.
You've returned.
You were the one with Tighnari earlier.
We're back. Have you seen Collei by any chance?
Oh, Collei? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
That's okay. Eight o'clock the following day. Boom. Ah, yes. Alright.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Collei.
Oh, that's a lovely quest title.
Might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Collei. It's Tighnari. Hi. Hi.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Hello.
Tighnari, what are you doing here? Where's Collei?
I came to check on Collei's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Collei has been dealing with for some time. Collei has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tighnari, what's really wrong with Collei?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Collei just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Okay. Bye, Collei. Where? Tighnari, where did you go? Oh.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Collei told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Collei is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Collei asked me to.
Aww.
And honestly speaking, I was against Collei revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So
I'm gonna cry.
now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Collei? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Okay.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body.
Okay.
At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
They'll lose all control over their body?
Wait, hold on. So when Collei seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier,
Yeah, I figured.
it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest
I
she
love
ends up hurting
them
herself.
so much! Oh my god. So is there any cure for Elazar?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Collei's mother still hoped that there was something out there.
No!
She handed Collei over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation.
Yeah, just tell me who
Anyway,
I have to kill.
The person who eventually rescued Collei and brought her to me for care said that she
That's
had been
who I
given
have
to
to
a
kill, of
harbinger
course.
known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Collei was with them. However, Collei's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant.
I will
Collei
commit crimes.
is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Collei's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Collei wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to
she
know that
doesn't
she's
have to
sorry
apologize for
hiding her illness.
anything.
She doesn't need to apologize.
That's
None of
right.
This is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Collei once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
I
Don't worry, Tighnari.
would
We'll take good care
never.
of her.
I would give everything to her. That's my child. How's Collei's condition now?
It's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break down this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though I must admit that Collei's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandarva Ville. She was interested in the work of the Forest Rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now.
I understand that.
Alright, now that I've told you about Collei's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along?
We'd like
Please?
to do something to help Collei too.
It's okay if
All right,
not.
but I must warn you two, the rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering, like the Traveler.
Yes, of course.
You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
I will do so without hesitation.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilot
Oh!
lotus.
I actually need
It's
some of
often
this.
used to help those afflicted
remember
with
why.
Elazar recover their energy.
Okay.
Hey,
Understood.
Tighnari, where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilot lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandarva Ville.
Okay.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilot lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface.
Okay.
Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower.
Interesting.
You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species.
Uh-huh.
Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all,
Really?
but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Really?
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon.
No!
Pick of flowers with Tighnari.
Please do. I would listen to him talk about them all day.
Hey, go away.
I want to sit and listen to Tighnari talk about flowers.
As one with wind and cloud.
Don't be scared.
Rain outlines your...
I have no earthly idea how, electro ether works. I should probably look. Why not? I'm not using those for anything right now.
Lightning flash!
Ah, wow.
No, my sword.
Oh, it died. Get back here, you brat. Whoopsies. Oh, my. Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
There should be Nilode Palalotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching.
Alright.
If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be
Of course.
sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Sounds good to me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We've gathered enough Nilode lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tighnari.
Sure. I was gonna get some extra, but I can always come back later.
Tighnari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me have a look. Good. Very good. These are all excellent quality.
I'm happy I could help.
I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot
Awesome.
of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on other things I need.
Oh, how
Hey,
exciting.
Tighnari!
Yes.
Oh, Tighnari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Astute observation, Paimon.
Yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago?
They did.
What are they doing back so early? Let's go find
Oh,
out.
his
what's
eyes
going
are
on.
so pretty.
Tighnari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandarva Ville.
Yeah?
What's going
Is everything
on?
okay?
We just discovered a withering zone.
Oh.
The Withering is back? The patrol
Oh.
route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away.
No.
In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandarva Ville.
Wait, Tighnari, why don't you let us help you?
I feel like he's not gonna like
You
that.
two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these
We can
lands.
learn more.
There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering. The affected areas not only cause
Okay,
nearby
I do
vegetation
love
to
the
wither,
explanation.
but it's
However, if
also
there's an
lethal to
emergency,
wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
then maybe we
Yes,
should go.
Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous
I know.
place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects.
So
for a
either our
time.
lack of a withering
That's
is gonna
right.
help,
If any of the
or
forest
it's
rangers without a
gonna.
vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tighnari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I might be able to help
But you
with
don't
this.
seem to carry a vision.
Don't. Which I don't know if that's gonna be good or bad.
Don't worry, he may
I'm
not
assuming
have a
probably
vision,
good.
But he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
Seems the rumors about you were true then.
Okay.
In that case, all right, you two may accompany me.
Thanks. He's so pretty.
We typically only teach
Hello,
visitors
hello.
how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandarva Ville. We'll
Hello.
make an exception
Hello.
today and show you what it looks like up close.
Oh, did you finally meet Tighnari? I missed it. No.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I recorded it
Okay, good.
with camera and everything, so you get to hear both my screaming and see my physical.
I'm glad. Nice. I'm gonna go back to sleep now.
Sounds good. I'm going to continue to the Withering Zone.
Stop.
Oh my
Don't
god, the
move any
boy!
Who's there?
in the distance.
Sorry, the lighting of the scene looks really cool. It makes them look amazing.
Those plants have withered. That whole area is kind
The
of
boy.
gloomy.
The boy.
It looks like it's filled
Okay.
with ash.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
I don't blame you, Paimon.
That is the Withering.
Okay.
All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Withering.
Okay.
If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Gotcha. Let's do
Thank
this.
you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death.
Understood.
Ready
Ether
then?
won't listen to that,
Let's go.
but we can pretend. There are so many opportunities
First, we must locate any
for fan
branches
art and fan
sustaining the
fiction in this
Withering zone.
already. My brain is fuming. Okay.
Take this!
I forgot what the instructions were. I was listening. I just zoned out for a second. Okay. Got it. Oh my gosh, the music! Okay. Okay, so we need this. And then to attack. Oh wait, charged or aimed. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So does a normal charged attack work? Yes. Yes, okay. Good, good, good. Got it, got it, got it. Does this count? Oh, no, this is the main thing, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, that did work. Whoops, I missed. Okay, I think we may need to destroy the other things first. I'm learning, I'm learning.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tomb.
Got it. Oh, wow. You're scary.
Rain outlines your
Fallen leaves.
adorn my
Stay put.
Now, destroy the tumor of the Withering.
I'm assuming we have to summon the... Oh, okay, we can just hit that. Okay, that went well.
We did it.
We did it!
Normal now.
That's good.
Yes. Thanks to you two, we were able to...
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Ah.
You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright. It's like this. Recently, the rate at which Withering zones appear has been increasing.
Okay.
Even though we were able to quickly clear the
Makes
zone,
sense.
it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an
Oh,
issue.
stop
But it's
it.
far more severe than that.
My brain is literally going so fast.
For instance, even though we
I
cleared
love
out
that
the
it
Withering
goes like,
zone,
if it meant more
many of
work
the
for me,
plants that
that'd
were
be
affected
fine.
will
I
not
know.
affect
Do you know?
doesn't
Do you know
care.
how much fanfic I want to
This
write
presents a
already?
crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many
Oh,
plants
no.
in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones of Collei's case of Elazar has also
Sorry,
become more
Makes
serious.
sense.
Huh? Well, why
When
is
you have a
that?
second.
I'm still not sure
I
of
can
the
pause
exact
it.
reason. However,
Okay.
I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that
Okay.
similar cases are being...
Real quick though, I want to see how can I turn off the sounds. All right, there we go. I wanted to see if I could turn off the sounds of people joining. Cause like it's fine. The sound was loud. Is there no way to permanently get rid of the withering? Aether.
No, none that we know of. The Withering has been recorded in Sumeru
If there was,
for
he would have
millennia.
done it already.
It's said that it originates from the depths of the world.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
I don't think I have.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree
Okay.
we know in a biological sense, You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards.
Okay.
I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right?
Yeah.
They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all
That's
the way up to the
interesting.
surface.
Yeah. Spreading and extending a massive cavern sounds like a lot what I saw when I lost consciousness in the cave. Yes.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day.
Okay.
The Sumeru Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Sumeru Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul.
Oh.
And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Okay. Huh, you mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevada's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the Withering zones here for a long time, until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandarva Ville.
Alright. We're going.
Nice. Gandarva Ville is literally one of my comfort spots in this game.
I walked into this place and was just like, all right, yep, because I've already been working on making my teapot.
Here now.
I'm working on making my teapot, Sumeru themed.
Oh, cool.
But
I'm saving up to make a Ghibli inspired.
Nice. I walked in here and was immediately like, yep, this is my home now.
Tighnari, you all made it back. How did it go?
I mean, it went
the
well.
The Withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh? Wait, is that?
It's
the
a
Morse
bird?
code birds. Morse code birds, sorry.
Hypatia.
I know
A Morse code bird?
Yeah, those birds are everywhere in Sumeru and they speak Morse code.
That's so cool.
This dusk bird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you?
Oh,
She's
yeah.
the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
Oh, his eyes are so pretty.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it.
Paimon, chill out.
Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes. Allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandarva Ville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations.
Oh dear.
This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
Okay.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few
I mean, that's a
lines
valid
on
question, Paimon.
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her, well, I prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Take a smell and see.
I love him.
So, how do you feel?
No unusual feelings this time.
Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy?
It's fascinating.
But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tighnari?
Also
Back
a valid
when we were
question.
clearing the Withering zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the dendro element.
Okay.
I knew then that he would be fine. And if I
So
may
Tighnari
ask,
would say, like,
when I
sorry.
was telling
No,
you
you're good.
about Irminsul's
What?
ley lines,
I wish
was
he would
what
say,
I
like,
described similar
it's
at all
science,
to what
sometimes
you saw when
weird
you
shit
were unconscious?
happens.
Honestly. Oh, I love him. Yeah.
That's correct.
They were not
Those weren't
hallucinations.
hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
I love him.
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was a part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru.
That's dramatic.
Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes,
No pressure.
you have earned my
Not at all.
confidence, and
Like
I no
Ether
longer
needs
feel the
anything
need to
else.
hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul.
Oh!
What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself.
Okay.
I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
Alright.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training.
Okay.
During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please,
That makes sense.
wait here for a moment.
Alrighty. Where to go?
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia,
Okay.
as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Sounds good, thank you.
No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
No problem.
Photo time. Photo
Yes,
shoot.
please. I'm taking a picture. That is a good idea.
I'm googling what the Morse code birds in Genshin say.
Yes. Whoopsies, not that low. There we go.
Aw, that's cute.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here.
That is true.
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Anyways, continuing. Faint sound. What was that sound? It sounds like it's coming from inside the cave. He looks so... Those are very Minecraft-esque noises. I don't remember how to pronounce her name. Hypatia? Is she okay? Oh my god, what the heck is that? What is that?
It's Arnara.
Oh. It's so cute. Me too, Ether.
Ooh, do you want to do that real quick? Or maybe when this dialogue is over.
There you are.
Hi.
Hypatia, are
Hypatia.
you alright?
So hungry.
No wonder.
Need water.
She looks
There's no way
famished.
we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
Good idea.
Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy out?
I don't know. I can't see that. Ether nods.
Anyway, let's go look around.
Okay.
Oh.
Have you noticed you're in a different spot yet?
Oh gosh. Hangry.
Have you noticed you're not in the same spot anymore?
I am. Oh my god, wait, no. Wait. Wait. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's great. Alright, walking towards the light.
Exorcist, I kinda muted you, so if you need us, use the chat.
Alright.
What happened?
Oh, Paimon can see it now too. That's interesting.
Yeah.
There must be- there cannot be a logical explanation for this either.
Really? Oh.
Like, the logical explanation has to be illogical.
Let's go investigate the area.
Okay. It's pretty though. Oh, Sumeru is just so gorgeous. What? No door of resurrection, thank you.
Wow. This place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Kinda busy, Paimon. Murder takes priority. There we go. What? Oh, I already know how to use those. Okay, well, there we go. It's so bouncy. Alright. Is this the special cave? Oh my god. 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 Oh! Okay. Investigate the quaint room.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Huh. Oh god. Okay. Sure. I'm in the void. Oh my god. Okay. That's normal. The water's so pretty. Ah. Okay. Ether, get out of the water. Oh, okay. Oh, it's so pretty here.
Okay, I'm back, and I
Yes.
have popcorn.
You have what?
Oh my god.
I have popcorn.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
I want
I'm just gonna turn off my lights and just like
Amazing.
watch it like it's a movie.
Yeah. I was just saying we can chat while I do this because this is just me beating things up and collecting things.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this domain was trippy as hell. I was tripping. I was lightheaded. Like I needed some water.
Jesus. I'm scared.
Did you get to that part where they like? It was like Inazuma, right?
Yeah, I did this in Inazuma. I screamed on accident.
Yeah, I heard. I was like downstairs and I wanted to say something, but like I was muted. Oh, don't step on those things. They kill you.
Oh, good to know. I would have died.
Yeah. Just so you know.
Okay. Last one. Oh, it's just right there. That's lame.
Yeah.
No challenge there.
Into the wind.
You caused the happen.
He's so fun to play. I fell.
Nature.
Nice.
He just like it makes everything so much
He
easier.
is really fun. Like I sometimes when Omar logs into his account on my laptop, I'll play for him and constantly it's really fun. Okay.
Activate. Ooh, pretty. Oh, that's just see how could. Oh my god, this place is
It's like a
gorgeous.
little fairy forest. It's so pretty.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, never mind. Back we go.
The void. Alright.
What in Tibet is going
Oh, this
What in Tibet is going on
Yeah. Hey, what's the matter?
It's so tricky.
You don't look so good.
Oh wait, I'm Kazuha. There we go.
Yeah. Here, this part took me forever.
Okay.
You have to stand right at that spot and line up, like the painting.
Oh yeah.
The rock.
I've done this before.
Yeah, you have to line up the rock.
We did it.
It took me like
We did it in
20
Liyue.
minutes. How did you get it like this?
Cause we've done it before.
Streamer luck.
Me beating Perfect Heart in 2 tries.
Wait, you actually beat Perfect Heart in 2 tries? I was only halfway through the stream.
It was honestly really entertaining for me.
Yeah.
Cause first try I was just getting the vibes of what was happening, and then second try I beat it. I was pretty proud. Okay, it's been so nice recording videos today. I recorded. I beat the boss fight in Deltarune, and then I recorded your turn to die today.
I still haven't watched any of your Deltarunes.
Whoopsies.
Because I haven't seen anything to do with the game, and I've been avoiding spoilers.
Yeah, no, that is totally understandable.
But I might want to play it for myself. I don't know. We'll see.
You should. It's good so far, and I am not even at the good part apparently.
All of the games I've played, I've only played because I've seen streamers play them. Oh, here we go. Everybody shut up.
Oh my! No! Go away! Go away! Go away! Shoo! Bye bye! Not you again! Go away! I hate you because you're connected to Dane.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you. Bow before the abyss.
Whatever. What if I don't want to? What if you should just die?
Take this!
You got this.
Woohoo! Violence is the answer!
Bellowing thunder!
Oh, he's so... I love Ether's voice. Oh my god, ow.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna shut up.
Why can't we beat this guy?
Oh.
Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him
The Uruguay!
time!
I'm still getting healed in the cutscene. That was really funny.
Traveler, you have managed to avert countless crises before. Your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
My journey will not end here.
Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that
Oh,
of a
he looks so
growing
angry.
bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
How about I punch you in the face?
But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
No, thank you. Heck is happening? Oh. Okay. What was all that just now? Strange. Feels like I was dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick,
What?
let's see what she's doing.
Paimon, what the heck?
Yeah.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
What? Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a second there. That's an understatement.
Are you okay? that's really not
Are
like
you sure? Ether's zoning out every 2 seconds.
Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
After giving the semi-conscious Hypatia some water and fruit juice. Morning.
Who's there? Tighnari, is that you?
Can I just say,
Uh-huh.
she looks like Sucrose's mom.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I could think about when I saw her. Anyway, that's all.
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tighnari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Yes.
I see. So, you're friends of Tighnari.
Yes, yes, we are.
I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
We didn't bring the fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Sure.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Kind of like a cabbage.
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
Paimon dragons exist.
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
Okay.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Sumeru Archon.
Makes sense.
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul.
Okay.
Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the
It's so
cave.
cute.
In my curiosity,
You
I
did the
began
little
to walk
dancey
over to
dance.
the
It's
creature.
dancing.
They
Dancey,
must
dancey,
have already
dance.
been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Aw.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen.
Interesting.
I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
Sounds like a great neighbor.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tighnari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Food.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier...
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier.
Here's something
I love her
ourselves.
sass.
Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too.
Of course you are.
First and talk about Irminsul later. All right, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Uh-huh.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tighnari came
What
to
is with
visit.
everyone in this region and not taking care of themselves? Jesus. I love that we look up at her. That's so cute. Alright, food time.
Anyway, I was gonna say, that's a very accurate pun on the question that you did.
Oh, thank you, thank you. It's very spur of the moment.
Box that Tighnari
Truly,
gave us
yeah.
since we already watched it.
Okay.
Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is nice too.
Amazing!
Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia.
Hypatia.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Me neither. There you go.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tighnari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn ale for the first time.
Uh-huh.
It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius.
We're
You should know that some
special.
researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power.
I see.
Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
I think I understand.
Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt
Oh,
must be
no,
a
I'm an
person
idiot.
of great understanding.
I don't know what I'm talking about ever.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Makes sense.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
That's dedication?
Whoa. You're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers.
Okay.
If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact.
Yeah.
I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself.
Okay.
That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Makes sense.
Oh, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Sumeru Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom
everyone needs
herself.
an emotional support armor.
And they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Huh.
Really?
Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however,
That's
never do.
interesting. Okay.
The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Reminds me of the dream I saw from the Aranara. It was a big chaotic mess.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams.
Okay.
The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again.
Jeez.
But then, on the day I heard the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again.
You streaming?
It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling.
This is so interesting.
Like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
Indeed.
Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
Yeah.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now.
That's alright.
All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Sounds like the world forgot them.
If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
We wish you luck in your endeavors.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Okay.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandarva Ville.
Alright, return time. That was a lore dump. Alright, returning.
Think about it, Tighnari.
Tighnari!
We're tantamount to burying your head in the sand.
There he is!
There, the boy is back.
I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tighnari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like
He
me.
looks so small.
Well, it turns out
He put on a
that
pouty
your
face.
refusal letter had some implications
To like
on your
make them go
master's
away. He put on
reputation.
his pouty face. I love
He is
it.
a renowned
They're
sage
so
of
silly.
Immorta, after all.
He's like,
So now I've
"Right,
come
you
here
don't
in
need
his stead.
me.
I
He's wonderful.
see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tighnari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
Mm.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kaje?
He sounds so done.
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
No thanks.
And, how long will I be required to stay?
To stay. He's not having it.
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that,
It's such an
despite
introvert, I love
coming
it.
all the way here to Gandarva Ville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a
Heck yeah.
definite answer either.
Oh god, I knocked my headphones
I love
off.
it.
I love him.
Just fast caused you to knock your headphones off.
I just tilted my head back too far and knocked my headphones off my head.
Tighnari, but you...
Tighnari!
Tighnari! Saying like that.
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Bye.
Man, Tighnari's epic. I love him.
He's the coolest.
Yes.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Literally.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like when he walks past.
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities
My dog's
here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
Pretty well, I'd say.
Quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here
I don't want to
longer.
leave you,
I
though.
assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
Aww.
That's right. We want to meet
No.
Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice.
I don't want to leave.
Do you
No
have
leaving.
any idea on how we can find her?
Aww.
I'm just gonna move in next door.
Yep.
I'll help with whatever.
There's a hut, right? There's a hut that I could just move into?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
You don't even need to give me anything. I'll sleep on the
Or
floor.
I could just move in with you. We could just,
Yeah.
I'll just sleep on the floor.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Aw.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances
Because
are
people.
researchers.
Because people.
Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know.
Okay.
He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile.
Okay.
Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh?
What item?
What is it?
I don't
The
know.
AirPods.
It's called an Akasha
AirPods.
Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom.
Okay.
Needless to say, this device and its usage
an
fall
AirPod.
under the Academia's expertise, so I'll
see
leave
what
it
I
to
mean?
them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next,
Great!
Sumeru City!
Aw.
Oh.
I want to say
But
goodbye.
wait,
Aw.
We need to say goodbye
That's
to Collei.
Tighnari, we have something important to say to Collei before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her,
I point.
she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two
Oh,
would be
yeah, I
leaving
can't.
soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Okay.
Thanks, Tighnari. All right, let's go.
Farewell.
Okay, I'm gonna
and
try
good
and
luck to
level
you
90
both.
Gene while you do this.
Oh, thank you, Tighnari.
Aww. Bye, Tighnari.
Say goodbye to
Collei is
Collei.
waiting at the
No.
northmost crossing of Gandarva Ville. You should be able to find her there.
About
Don't
Collei.
you worry about Collei. I'll look after her. I'll find a way to understand the relationship between the
But
Withering
also
and her
make
disease.
sure to take a nap.
Collei is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandarva Ville. You should be able to find her there. It seems there's a major project underway at the Academia, and my master has also joined the effort. But I can't afford to leave Gandarva Ville now.
I
Things are
love that
not
his
going
ears
well
are so
here in the
big that they
rainforest,
wiggle,
and
like
Collei
when
needs
he
someone to
shakes his
watch
head.
over her. Besides, I never was one for all the pomp and circumstance of life at the Academia. Given that my master hasn't come to give me an earful personally, it seems that my presence is not as sorely needed as they make it out to be. In fact, the letter he sent me was Collei is
Oops.
waiting at the
I didn't mean
northmost
to do that.
crossing of Gandarva Ville.
Okay.
You should be farewell, traveler.
Farewell. I'll be back.
Aww.
I'll be back.
Yep.
Mark my
most
words.
Definitely.
I will be back. Collei! Hi, hun.
I've been waiting for you two.
Collei.
My baby.
Bean. I
Never
love her
mind.
voice.
I
She's
guess
so
I should
sweet.
just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Collei. We're headed to Sumeru City.
We'll be back to see you soon,
Don't
Collei.
worry about me. I can take care of myself.
I just want to
My
see you.
condition won't be getting in the way of my duties.
Aww.
I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to
Bean.
protect the rainforest here.
She's such a baby.
And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my
Exactly. I
condition when we
understand
first
that
met.
completely.
I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend. Not some girl that needs
Aw.
your sympathy.
I know.
But I
figured.
guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
And if you think you can do something, I'm all for it.
There's no need to apologize, Collei. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank
Aw.
you.
I'm on
That means
speaking
a lot.
back.
Exactly.
Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh, you do?
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets.
Yay!
I'll give you a copy, remember?
Thank you, Collei.
Writing is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Oh, I would never.
Yay! Thanks, Collei. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandarva Ville.
Of course we will.
Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Collei, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandarva Ville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
I'll be back.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Gandarva Archon there.
How are you
I'm
feeling
much better
now?
now. I'll be back on patrol again starting tomorrow.
Awesome.
Even though I'm not quite ready to help Master clear the Withering zones yet, there is still plenty of other tasks for me to handle. Oh, and Traveler, if you ever see Amber again during your travels, please don't mention my illness to her, okay?
I won't.
Amber knows about my case of Elazar and what's happened in my past, but I haven't told her about my condition getting worse.
I certainly won't tell her.
I guess I just don't want her to worry about me. If the need arises, I'll tell her about it myself.
Okay.
All right, we understand, Collei.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet Kinda hard to believe that Master Tighnari can cook, isn't it? His culinary techniques are very polished, but his taste is a little, unusual. It's not really his fault, though. He just has a sensitive tongue and nose, so he prefers much lighter flavors. The last time I went a little too heavy on the spices for my pita pockets, Master started having a sneezing fit. Of course, I never heard the end of it after that. I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Gandarva Archon there.
Goodbye, Collei.
See you later. Be sure to come back often. Even though Master didn't admit it, I'm sure he wants to see you again.
Alright.
Into the city.
Into the city. Alright,
Nice.
Before we do that though. Wait, actually I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I think Tighnari went back inside, but that's okay. I have some polls to do.
Some polls?
Yeah.
Oh, like, okay.
I'm trying to lose my 50-50.
To Tighnari?
Hopefully, like, that's the goal. If it's not, it's
fine.
I'm not staking any hopes on it. At this point, I'm just trying to lose my 50-50. That way I can start saving, because I hate saving when I don't have the guarantee. I have more than one 10 pole, but
Wait,
I
need
just...
to do the Stray Kids buff. Wait. That's it.
Amazing. I love it. Alright. Oh wait, I almost just wished on Ethan's banner. I mean, that would have been fine too.
Oh. If you get C2 Kazuha, it's
GT time.
Yeah, GT time.
Oh!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, look, I built a little bit of pity. So we were at kind of high pity.
The Stray Kids buff is real.
I kind of don't want to click. Okay, but here's the thing. I'm honestly, I'm not going to be upset no matter who it is.
Okay, but if it's Tighnari...
Because the point of this...
We need to manifest Tighnari. We need to manifest Tighnari.
The point of it is to get my guarantees. And if it's
Okay,
Kazuha,
you're
whatever.
right?
If it's
You're
Kazuha, whatever. Yes, I am.
Okay, good.
If it's Kazuha, whatever, right? Like, that's great. That's wonderful.
Okay.
I'm trying to lose my 50-50 here. So if I win it, that's fine. Any of the other characters, I'll have my guarantee, so we're fine.
Yes. Yes. Click. Tighnari.
Okay.
Nari.
Are you freaking serious?
Oh, I wanted to be Chi-Chi.
That's still lucky.
No, it's great. It's wonderful.
Yes,
it's so lucky. Oh. Kazuha. I was trying to lose my 50-50.
That's winning it.
That's winning it.
Silly.
Okay.
If I spend
Wait,
all
you've
my
won like
heroes on...
you've won like 3 50-50s now, right?
Yes, I have. All right. Anyways, continuing.
Double 5-star. Okay, but imagine though, come on.
I'm gonna cry. Not really. I think that's so funny. I cannot believe that right now.
Oh my god.
Are you serious? Like, I'm excited. That's
Wow.
great. But are you serious?
Yeah, that kind of like sucks in its own way.
Cause like now I don't know what to do. Yeah, I mean I can get 2 more here. I can almost get 1 more. And then I have more.
Okay.
I was saving. I wasn't gonna convert these just in case I got D-Luke, and then I wouldn't have to buy as many things.
Did you ever C6 Hazo? Or...
No, I haven't. That's also why I want to kind of keep pulling.
Esther put their hard-earned money into this game.
Yes, I did, and I don't regret it. Go.
Woo!
Nope, purple. That's okay.
Purple. Debate club. Go debate club.
Hey! Another Hazo! Heck yeah.
No. Double Hazo?
That'd be sick.
You can just skip it in the top corner.
I know.
You don't want to click through.
But I like clicking through it. The anticipation is fun.
Why is there no debate club?
Nothing.
No debate club?
No debate club. 8 more.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry. I wanted to lose my 50-50.
Aww.
Hazel!
Okay.
I think that's C6!
Yeah, that's C6. Let's go.
Heck yeah! Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I cannot believe I won 3 50-50s. I wanted to save. At least I have my C6 Hazo, though.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh!
Indeed.
Did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
What?
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Yes?
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha.
Jesus, okay.
But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you too have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal.
Okay, yes, we've heard of this.
As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
Fascinating.
Due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha Terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities, such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Okay.
So this is the thing that Tighnari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
Indeed it does.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha Terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival.
That sounds very suspicious,
Here
not
are
gonna
your
lie.
Akasha Terminals. Please handle them with care.
Okay.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
That was a cute giggle.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh my god. Oh! Cool! Oh my gosh, Paimon got one too. That's so cute.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
That's scary.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom
Oh, the music
of the
here is
General
so
Archon
good.
always be your guide.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Collei was telling us.
Yes.
Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Huh, the same happened to me.
Come on! Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it.
Fascinating.
Paimon's brain is exhausted.
Maybe I'll try asking the Akasha of something else.
Smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Some knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything that I didn't already know. Interesting. That little head shake, I love him.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Nope. Many bright dots of light appeared in my mind. I probably need to calm my mind and focus more to understand what they mean. Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to my mind. These seem to be what the people of Sumeru feel about their departed Archon.
Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
Why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? A vague thought suddenly comes to mind. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query. Also, even if the same query is requested by multiple people, the Akasha still imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experiences, or other demographics.
Could it be
Fascinating.
We're outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
That's a good thought.
Well, seems no matter which way we try, We can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tighnari recommended.
Alright.
He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
The academia, eh?
Let's see. Tighnari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Cool.
Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Hello.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great. You see, Tighnari sent us here and...
What? Tighnari?
What? Tighnari?
Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
We're not here to discuss academics.
This is a letter from Tighnari.
Oh, let me see. Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me?
Yep.
Seems even Tighnari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes.
Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What?
Yeah.
You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more
Ether's face! Oh, a leaf just went through you, buddy.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Fascinating.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom.
Fascinating.
Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tighnari? I can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
I love him.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
So by area of expertise, you meant this kind of stuff?
Come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Okay.
Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
No, there's still one other person we know.
Huh? Like who?
Hello.
Ad Astra Avasauce.
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Making my
Hello,
stomach.
hello. Catherine! Catherine!
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Hi!
Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
waiting.
I apologize.
Yeah.
But I am unable to call up any relevant information
Figures.
in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two.
Do you now?
In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites.
Interesting.
They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Interesting.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles.
Okay.
If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Alright, thanks a bunch, Catherine.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Yay!
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Oh, cutscene!
Welcome. I think it's just a majestic shot.
It's beautiful.
To expect you to.
Majestic shot is worth it. I love it.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you.
Looks like we're getting a whole lot of nothing.
We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugurdevada.
I like the way you said that.
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugurdevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
Alright, well, thanks for the info, Asfand.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Thank you. Oh, I'm glad. It didn't make me question every single person.
Most people's attitudes here.
Uh-huh.
Not only only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Exactly what I
From
said.
the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Awesome.
Really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Can you tell us the
Sure.
legend?
It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
What an amazing story.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that,
What did you see?
I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Bye. What happened?
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
I think it has something to do with those people over there.
They're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them.
Okay.
Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
No.
I'm looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see
Paimon.
which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Wait. Good. I was gonna say.
I'm busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
How about we find someplace to hide?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to.
Is there now?
They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
Get ready.
I'm ready. I don't know what I'm ready for, but I'm ready. I'm not ready at all.
Get ready.
Oh god. Good music.
Yeah.
We made it.
Mhm.
Oh, they shouldn't be able to find
Oh!
us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
That's being jump scared.
Oh! Hello! Paimon was
Who are these
shook.
two? They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec!
Wait a sec!
Why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound.
Uh-huh.
My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
The way she said that.
Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
Mm-hmm.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people
This
being
is a very
stubborn
common
are my
theme in
parents.
this segment.
And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not.
Characters
reality.
overworking / pushing themselves too hard / being sick and not taking care of themselves, etc.
Oh, yeah. That's
And every time
the
I bring
academia
this up,
for you.
Yes.
Just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Your eyes are really pretty.
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
I'm
sure.
down.
After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yay! Ah, oh my gosh.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
We'll pay for our own food.
We're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Just Paimon will
Yeah, that's true.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelena cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry.
And dry. Picky Paimon? Now that's a first.
Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, lighting
What
changed.
made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Really?
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Really?
Oh. Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt.
Wow, you really do know everything.
Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
But can you make my illness go away?
Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat.
It was Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. Nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Subzeru Festival for her.
What's the Subzeru Festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday.
Oh, okay.
I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Subzeru Festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aww, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Subzeru Festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Really?
I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilou, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilou sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilou to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Can we also come along?
But of course. Nilou will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Woo! That was a lore dump and a half. That was really sweet.
The little art that they made for doing this, like...
It's one of those moments where I really just have to question how this game is free. Alrighty. Nilou!
Nilou!
I love going to new.
Yeah.
I will say, you meet some of the randomest characters in the randomest places.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Like I met,
Some characters just like show up, jump scare.
quotation marks, met Yelan earlier.
Yeah.
And was like, what the frick?
Wait, when did you meet Yelan earlier?
In the chasm.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And I was just kind of like, excuse me? Because I was not expecting it whatsoever. Wee, 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 wee. Oh, cool. I don't think I've been here.
Automatic doors. Automatic doors.
Wow. That's amazing. It's really pretty.
This is the, like, theater place.
Is the dog singing?
Oh yeah, you can talk to the dog.
Oh, very nice. Ah! There she is! Woohoo!
Sorry I'm late, Nilou.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. But you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Hello.
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon. My two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Subzeru Festival. By the way, Dunyarzad,
I feel like it would be lying just to say, like, hey, we worship this god that
thanks to your generous contribution.
we don't know much about yet.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
The people dancing in the background, that's so cool.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
That would be bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Why didn't anyone come to handle it?
Probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us.
Hello?
They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Subzeru Festival anymore. Thank the Gandarva Archon for Dunyarzad. With the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
Yeah. Aww.
It's our
She's
dream.
really sweet. I like her.
I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Subzerus, the most important performance at the Subzerus Festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came
Story
to be.
time with Nilu!
According to legend, the Subzerus Festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord
the music is so good.
singing. So the Goddess of Flowers
Wonder who
began
the
to
drunk
dance.
music playing god could be.
Yes.
As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Sounds somewhat bittersweet.
Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked.
Really?
Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Gandarva Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real padisaras on the stage. So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Subzeru Festival? Will you two be coming?
I'd love to.
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity
Absolutely.
for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea.
But what's wrong with either of these?
Hey, come on!
Exactly.
Enjoying a festival? Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Subzeru
love
Festival
that.
together?
Sounds like a plan.
Durazad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Subzeru's Festival.
Awesome.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Ah, dancing at the Subzeru's Festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a
Did you?
child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Subzeru's Festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Okay. Hello.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlander? Did you know that the Subzeru's Festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Awesome. Alright.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember.
I
don't
bet.
know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Sweet.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Fair enough.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes.
Impressive.
Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off this crown. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Durazad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
Oh, that's sweet.
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Yeah.
It looks like Catherine.
It does.
Huh. Come to think of it, Hyman's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
That's a good point, Paimon.
Hey, Catherine.
Hmm? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon. What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less
I was
friendly
gonna
than
say.
usual. Hyman was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssos.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Are you also a fan of the Subzeru Festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
Farewell.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Yeah.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Sup?
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
What about Dinyan Zone?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Everything here is just like ever so slightly suspicious in a way that I'm not sure if I'm being overly suspicious or if they're going for just the slight off. Like, everything is definitely slightly off because, like, obviously. But, like, I'm like wondering how off it is, you know?
It goes off the rails.
I'm terrified.
I'm so excited for you to realize at the one part. I want to hear your, like, gasp. Like,
oh boy, I'm scared.
It's gonna be crazy. Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood.
I swear I just heard something. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. I heard something fall, and I was like, which print fell? I found it. We're good.
Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Yeah, sure.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Yep, that's a blush if I've ever seen one.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Hello.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Rooksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called back to the city.
Okay.
Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what theft
Yeah.
are you talking about?
I wasn't sure if I missed something or not.
Just recently, the Academia lost something.
Okay.
And there's a chance the item is connected with the Sumeru Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back.
That's not good.
The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch
I'm
the
hearing
Matra,
some words I'm
but
familiar
also
with.
enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag.
Okay.
You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though.
Alright.
If you're interested, maybe you can head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Students of the
Are you
Academia?
serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Okay.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Ozfon. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Alright.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Subzeru Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Yep, we won't forget.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Subzeru Festival.
Okay. I love the music. Ah, I love the little
Oh my
terminal.
god,
Come and have a good look yourself.
Do you want me to turn it up? I can.
Oh wait.
I can after the scene.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly Guess that's
Dizzy.
only to be
It is-
expected for the largest port in Sumeru.
I mean, there's like 5 people here, but... Oops.
Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads.
Alright.
We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osvan told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos.
Also, we don't look like we're from the Academia whatsoever.
Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Figuring that out could be crucial for the rest of our investigation here.
Given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Alright. Hello.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos. So
Did they
students
say
and researchers come flocking
stress-free?
here when things
Excuse
get
me?
to
I'm
be
sorry,
too
I
much
had
at
to
the Academia.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not... sorry, I dropped my ice pack on the floor. I get lost, and that's definitely not stress-free.
Ah, you see over there?
I was gonna say, they look like they're
Those
students
are
from the
students
Academia.
From the Academia.
They look pretty
They've been
serious.
looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago.
Well, that's not good.
If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Great.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Alright.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar.
Huh.
Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the Academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I don't have that much more at all.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
It's very suspicious indeed, Paimon.
What's our plan?
I feel like probably going to the tavern would be...
Didn't you hear what they just said?
But we
information is going
look.
to cost us 500,000 mora. Have you lost your mind?
I won't let them off easy if it turns out to be a scam.
Alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with
We don't have that much more. I was just going to
If you know
look.
what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
I don't, bold of you to assume I ever know what I'm doing, Paimon. Time to go.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Okay.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
Ears just sat there so
Don't look suspicious at all.
no suspicious.
Huh. Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
I think I've been stealing your guys' headbands.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret.
I'm so bad at
probably
keeping
the
up with
ones we're
groups.
looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Greater Lord Rukadevata? A traitor?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that.
That's the
if we
first
get
we've
the
heard of
chance
that. That's for sure. Oh, so we've given up on being suspicious and we're just gonna straight up go ask them?
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
I don't remember. Who are we supposed to say this to?
Say I'm a student from the academia. I don't know.
I don't remember who.
If you like, I don't know.
Who are we told that we were supposed to say that to? I already forgot.
I'm pretty sure if you mess up, Paimon will say like, "Oh my god, that's not what you're supposed to say," and then you'll just automatically continue.
What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
I don't remember what the correct things are.
Yeah. I'm looking for info about a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Do I have? I don't even think I have this much.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no
Paimon's
choice
thoughts?
right
Or mind reading.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for,
Huh.
you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
I just have one more question.
That's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're archaeology students.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret.
Uh-huh.
Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru.
Really?
King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection.
Really?
Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
Can you tell us more about the Oracle?
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end. Not just yet. This man is a fool.
Hi! Are you good?
Yeah, I'm great! Oh, I'm great! Oh, I'm phenomenal! Oh my gosh! Ah! Oh, Jesus, maybe not. Hang on.
Whenever you start like freaking out, you go like quiet.
I think that time was just me going so high pitched that Discord didn't acknowledge it as human sound anymore.
Yeah, that's what happens. What's been happening like a lot. Like you'll just go silent, and then it's like, oh, Aster's screaming.
No, it's literally that I'm screaming. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The man.
He's there. Oh god. Okay.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Hi.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Hi, I'll hate them.
Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
How so?
Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Paimon's little angry stomps.
Angry stomp.
Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm? I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss. Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you. Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future. I'm warning you, don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception. If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
He's very good at it.
He's really good at it, like...
What did you say? Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today.
His nose?
The pier in front of the Pharos lighthouse, 4
That's a
o'clock
great
in the
question.
afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Alright.
Me after school.
Literally.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Aww. I don't even think we had 500,000 more, to be honest.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Ooh.
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Ooh.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want?
Thank you for your help back there.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even.
Awesome.
Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you
Imagine if that was it for I'll hate them.
Yep. Goodbye.
Said some threats and left.
Literally.
In front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
No, I don't want to say that. I'm a student from the academia.
A student?
Come on, he's gonna see right through your lies.
Right. Look,
see, yeah.
you should know
yeah,
that those
exactly. Hence why I didn't want to say
had
anything.
nothing to do with
Saying
your
I'm a
lie.
traveler.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Oh, honey. Turns out you don't know everything.
Maybe not, but
Does he look like an NPC to you?
Right?
Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that.
Ethan's just staring up at him like, I may be short, but I can still kick you.
Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
Come on, Paimon, hold your ground.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck.
Okay.
We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier.
It
doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Shh, shh, shh. Don't question it. Don't question it.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
To the point, I like it.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
It seems like some kind of knowledge.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Oh! Okay. Okay.
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha.
That makes
Anyone
sense.
who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use.
Got it, got
but
it.
despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students.
Okay.
Well, I think that about sums it up.
I heard that the academia lost something recently.
So that's your true objective.
I want to learn more
With
about
our
it.
current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk
Fine.
somewhere with fewer people.
Okay. Go with Alhaitham to a secluded spot to continue your conversation. Alright. We walked from here to there?
Riveting content, I know.
Amazing.
I'll let you decide if it's a compliment or an insult.
Alright.
It's an insult.
I
Let's
can guess
continue
you
our
95%
conversation
of the time.
here. If you wish to learn more about the
If
knowledge capsule
Char is
that the
saying it, it's an
Academia
insult.
lost, then you must help me with something.
What is
I
it?
need you to find someone named Dori, a traveling merchant.
What do you mean, aw?
What if I don't want to?
Unlike the peddlers
scam
who hawk
you,
inferior
but
knowledge capsules, she often has quality
I
goods
liked
in
her
stock.
demo. I liked the music.
Some
in
say
her
that
demo.
as long
It's
as there
good.
is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations.
Okay.
I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dori's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Okay.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Okay.
Fine. So how do we go about
I knew
doing
working with him was going to be exactly
You
like
two
this,
are
but I'm going to be
outlanders who
offended
haven't been
anyway.
here for long, so Dori should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve.
Okay.
You'll have to improvise.
You might want to write down what he's gonna give you because it's like one of those like.
That's a
tests.
wonderful idea.
It's like a test, basically. So you might want to write it down.
I do, whenever things like this come up, I usually do, just, like, whatever. I actually happen to have a notebook next to me right now, though, so.
Yeah.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste.
Okay.
I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
Child part 2?
Literally, that's exactly what I just thought.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
I can use it.
That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
I honestly thought he just up and left for.
I know, same. I was like, where are you going?
She wants to abandon you.
They look the same to buy.
How dare.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Okay.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
The one on the left shines brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight.
Okay.
That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy.
That makes sense.
However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value.
Okay.
Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dori's trust.
Okay.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge.
Okay.
Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dori's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh,
gotcha.
And be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Thanks for the heads up.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body.
General
They also handle
I know,
cases
that's
of
exactly
illegal
what I
canned
was
knowledge
thinking.
transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dori, come find me at the Wikella Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Understood.
Looking at what Alhaitham wrote,
Definitely
Dori's
write
informant
down
is a
the
traitor
plot
near
sheet
Old
because
Ormos.
I kept messing it up. Actually, no, I got it.
And try to get in contact with him.
We just got through the part where Aster met Alhaitham, and they squealed so high pitched that the Discord voice call like cut out.
Yup.
That was honestly my same reaction, and then like he started like talking, and I was like, ugh, kind of mean.
Oh no, I was totally expecting that.
Yeah, you have met Aster, so like you know.
Oh yeah, oh I'm so used to bullying him already. Like whenever he joins my party,
yeah,
and he's just like, how long is this going to take? I'm like, as long as I need it to. Like, shut up. Or whenever he joins and he just goes, when he just goes, yes. Like, sir.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Alright, so, unripe.
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Okay.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
I forgot they wear the Akasha terminal. It looks so cute.
I know, it's adorable.
These two want to buy unripe horror fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Okay.
Got it. You two, please follow me.
Alright.
Awesome haircut.
Oh, look at his haircut.
Fashion sense.
Damn, he looks like
We
Scar.
haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Alright. Doing pretty good so far. Woohoo!
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Alright. Wait.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know.
Alright.
You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
It would be this one, I think, right? Okay. I think it's this one. Alright.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating a fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Good point, Paimon.
You're right about that, Paimon.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
How many do we want? Do we want a lot or a little?
I think he said just spend like crazy. So
Okay, so a lot, right?
I think.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to package your products beautifully.
Awesome.
Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dori is waiting for you.
Oh, what the?
Shoot! It's the mantra. Run!
What? The mantra? Where? Alhaitham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
He's running away.
He run fast. Uh-oh.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way.
Another password.
Yes.
Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
I do really like your voice.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dori. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Okay.
Huh? Wait, you're Dori? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Hyman's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business, we don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree?
Of course,
so
of course.
that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Yep. Can you show us your products?
Yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Voila!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
You're good.
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa! That's a lot of Mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Okay. So we got 3. I'll take this one. And this one. As well as this one.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
You pick and choose a variety of canned knowledge.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 Mora more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million!
Don't let her trick you into spending more.
All the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora.
But that's how they get you, Paimon.
Deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here.
Paimon.
Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one who's curious.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. You've got a deal.
Paimon!
Dori. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Alright, I'll have a look. I want to look. That doesn't mean I'm going to buy any of them.
So, what did you see?
They all seem to be equally
So
bright.
They're all worth about the same amount?
Me too, Ether.
Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right?
Whatever makes Paimon happy.
Dori, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your mora to Dori and doors will open.
Our dealings with Dori went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Great. Hi, Alhaitham.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa. There's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakala Funduk is under the academia's control, so naturally the academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dori went.
It went?
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
We want to meet with the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track.
Good.
A short while ago, the academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
Good
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Your goal is to find it too?
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor.
Interesting.
My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ainul Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner.
I see.
To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dori is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
Indeed.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dori so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dori and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again.
Gotcha.
If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Thank you.
Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
All right.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Okay.
All right, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Aw, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength.
Yeah.
We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Sounds like a plan.
Wow. Alhaitham, you must
Guess
be
what?
one of those guys at the Academia who got top
You want to
grades
know
on everything.
what happens after you use the capsule?
Nothing.
Ether's attack increases by 0.08%.
Amazing.
Wait, it actually
I
changes?
don't remember the exact number, but yeah.
You definitely weren't one of those students
That's so
who needed
funny.
canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the Matra for this capsule?
I'm also curious about
When you
this.
are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
Yeah.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Okay. Fun. Oh, I don't get rewards from them. Okay. If they're not gonna drop anything.
Time to go.
Because I don't kill mushrooms with Electro, but if they're not gonna drop anything, then there's no point.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data.
Okay.
The next step is to use this knowledge capsule.
Okay.
Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Sounds good. As if I saw a countless sword-wielding figures fighting in one moment, and then the next they disappeared into the recesses of my memory.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Whatever was inside the knowledge capsule became a part of my memory.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Stand with me! Rain outlines your fate.
Into the wind.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Okay.
Alhaitham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Amazing.
Wait, how much?
0.073%.
Dori's such a jerk! She scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
I think so.
The fact that it was able to increase his attack even by a little bit with how strong Ether is, it has
I'm heading back to Akela.
It's pretty good, yeah.
I await your response in 2 days' time.
Okay.
This is Mora for when you ask Dori for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
All right. You guys want to do a standard banner 1 pull?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're at like 71. I have a feeling it's probably gonna be a weapon, so I'm hoping it's gonna be a good one.
You do all of these and you'd get a 5-star.
Well, I think we're only at like 71. That's why I left these just in case I needed to buy more.
People usually get 5 stars at 75. So just do like 3 more, please.
Yeah. No, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Manifest Tighnari.
All right. Not yet.
I've got 5 stars tomorrow.
I've had my expectations so low that I'm just not gonna get nervous. Like we're good.
I have expectations right now. Tighnari. Here we go.
There it is.
Here we go.
There it is.
And then Kicking.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's good, and I'm happy for that. The issue is...
Kara's happy. Alright.
Oh, the issue is... My sister has her. Oh, she's gonna be so sad. We have 3 more that I'm just gonna use because I can. There is no 4-star.
Damn.
Hi, Dori.
Dori.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons.
Hi!
What can I do for you this time? You name it. Knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
We know.
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Hyman's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them.
Vaguely, yes.
The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dori.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More effort, Dori. Open stores.
Well,
Gotcha.
figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. Turns out.
Sorry, Paimon, didn't mean to do that. Ooh, Alhaitham, there you are. Have you also just been standing there for 2 days?
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
It's the hands of the al-Ahmar.
Dori even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dori. Very bold move.
Absolutely.
All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
All right.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations.
Again?
Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
We'll be there.
See you then.
Bye. Oh, okay.
Alhaitham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Alhaitham.
Alhaitham.
I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, it'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
I don't know what sword Ether has, actually.
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Thanks, Paimon.
Out of my way!
Into the wind.
Oh!
Academia scum! Boss, finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss?
Oh, he looks really pretty there. That's not relevant, but that's not good.
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Oh my gosh, the music here is insane! Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh, that was amazing!
Target
required. Arrest him!
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away! World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Speaking of which, Hypatia did mention.
Yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
So about that. That's exactly what I heard before at Irminsul.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too.
That's what you
What a
think.
shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its
We're
end.
not done with you.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Okay.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Subzeru Festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Let's return to Sumeru City.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Yep. Don't do anything stupid now.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Maybe don't pull it out in the middle of the street.
I was just about to say that.
That's my suggestion. He's just like, Like, what if we just happen to look back? Yay!
Oh, let's go!
Woohoo!
Good job!
Alright.